Alrighty. Good afternoon, everybody. It is good to be back here once again for the SRU Truck Series. Season 11. Sorry, yeah, it is season 11. My bad.
Twitch isn't up, Brian.
Twitch.
Yeah, an error occurred. It says.
I got YouTube going here.
Okay, 10-4.
Get that back. I need to figure out. But anyway, alright, we should be going on Twitch, but I have to get the comment section turned back on. But anyway, well, it is good to be back here with these guys. It's been a long time coming. That's for sure. New overlays that we had done for us by a good group here, as you see here. Aaron Bradford out on track, Will, and the Ford number 1. So.
Yes, Brian, qualifying has commenced here at Daytona for the SRU Truck Series, their 11th season here. And just out of who do you think might win pole?
Well, Will, it is very hard because, you know, Daytona is a very high speed track. Anybody can get pole, really, if you go to the times here.
All about that get up to speed lap, you know.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, like you see right there, right now. The 3 of Kevin is on top. Oh no, that switched to the 99. Let's see who can ride on board with the 99 here. There you go. Which he is the fastest guy out on track. Oh no, it ain't. It's now the 97. 97. Well. Oh, now it's Paul Witt. Tell you. See, you can never. You can never tell who's gonna get it.
Good times. Everybody up on top of each other, it looks like here.
As you're right on board there with Phillip. As you see the speed he's carrying through there. But I don't know if he's got enough to get her done, Will. But time would tell, that is for sure. Well, and Phil crosses with. He's going to jump back up to 6 by 0.049.
I think half the field qualified, Brian. If not, just over.
I think a lot of them did. There we go. We'll get rid of that. Oh, spazzing out a little bit. That's right, does that. Well, anyway, so we'll go to our little track info here for these guys here. So it's a 2.4 mile track, Will, 4 turns, the historical Daytona, as we know as well. The current track temp is 83 degrees, and it is in Daytona Beach. So you're very familiar with this track, all the super speedway racing that you have done here, and a lot of us have done here.
Yes, indeed. Built 1959. Very old historic venue here. A lot of excellent and great racing has been held. So,
as you see here, Will, the weather, the air temp is 79 degrees. The wind direction is blowing north. Wind speed is about 2 miles per hour. Humidity 1%, is partly cloudy. As now we conclude qualifying, we'll now go over the starting grid. So P1 will be Mitchell. P2 will be, Kevin there. Go to the next. There you go. P3 will be Thielen. P4 will be Paul Witt. P5 will be... where are we at here? It's just easier to go like this. Okay, so P5 would be... I did it again. Okay, P5 would be Zach Deuscher. P6 would be Phillip. That's the only thing I have in one thing. P6 will be... P7 will be Aaron Bradford. P8 will be Gilmore. P9 will be... P9 will be Gary Caudell. P10 will be Eric. Wow, they got a lot. Sorry. P11 will be TJ Wood. P12 will be Danny. I don't know why the names ain't popping up on that side. P13 will be Kevin Roy. P14 will be Mike Chamberlain. P15 will be Cliff. P16 will be Keith. And then throughout the back is Jason in P17, Mark P18, Art P19, P20 will be Palmer. So that is the starting field, Will, for tonight.
Yep. Yes, 20 competitors, 91 laps. Decent race, just over the length of an ARCA race, just under the length of an actual truck race held here.
That it is.
$20 good competitors, and pretty much any one of these 20 competitors could win this race this evening.
One of them will. But as you see there, Mitchell is on top and is going, Will, to lead this field to green.
Kind of interesting to pick that out. Oh no, my bad. He's still on the inside. Yes. I thought he was on the outside. My apologies.
So as we see here, Will, 91 laps. I did not get their stage break. I didn't get that. They didn't tell me that. I know they're going to have one, but 91 laps here tonight. As you see there, Mitchell is going to lead the field to green as the wonderful pace car pulls off and down the pits, Will, and we get ready to go green, and we're green. Clean start so far going into turn. Ready to come off of turns 1 and 2. Mitchell's still in the lead at that very second.
You see some guys have already ducked down onto the bottom that was qualified in that outside lane, so that outside lane not much help at the moment, but those three trucks are really determined to work together here in the opening lap.
Yes, indeed, Will. The question is, how long do these guys stay double file or single file? For how long?
Not just however long they can maintain it, really. You could, depending on how well your truck can handle, you could hopefully want to compete and see what you can do, learn what you can do throughout this race. Be up there in the drift, be up in the top uh, amongst the race leaders. Because whenever you're not really up there, you don't really know what you can and cannot do. 3 wide early on here. That 3 got kind of shuffled back to the rear of this front field here.
Absolutely. Well, I do see, if I can recall here, the teammates in the field, as far as I know, who is that? Is the 5 of Philip Bridgman and the 21 of Deutscher. That Aerokinetics teammates there.
Yes, you're going to need to be either teammates or friends or pals with somebody in order to be there at the end to have something, you know, your name in the hat for this win, basically. If you have no friends, you're not going to have too much of a help here. But those 3 trucks, even though the 3 got shuffled to the rear, you thought he was going to get shuffled further back than that, but he attached himself to the back of Philip Bridgman, and they are actually staying out there fairly well, those 3 trucks on that outside lane. But there is a long line of trucks on this bottom lane.
I agree, and as you see there, Zach Deutscher now pulls up to the top. Well,
the 29 of Whip is in the lead. He got pushed to the lead by Philip, and he cut hard left and took the lead. And now they are just getting some good side-by-side now. We got 2 good lanes here.
the bottom lane's got a lot more trucks than the outside does there, as you see it way back there in the back of Art.
Outside's got momentum, though.
Oh yeah, here comes Art jumping to the outside to pick up that draft wheel from the 97. As the other stragglers back there leave a gap, just in case, if the big one does happen. You see there, Phillip jumps to the bottom lane to secure that front pack there around.
I almost think it would be almost more beneficial to stay up in the outside lane, because that's where all the runs have come so far in the opening 5 laps to take the lead, has been from that outside lane.
I agree. I would want to stay on the outside.
Now it looks like the 3 of 7 there is going to have a good effort to take the lead. Just seems like everybody just gets bogged down or can't really hold station too well in the bottom lane, and it just gets shuffled out to the outside. All that momentum there. Still
and
early on
happens.
here, only 6.
And that would do it. Caution.
Looks like maybe the 3 came down in front of the 5, perhaps, and that's we saw it in real time, so that's kind of maybe what could have happened, but maybe the replay here that we're about to see.
Oh no, I went too far. Whoops. The old iBug. So, as we see here, the 3 was on the outside with Deutscher. as he tried to come down to get in front of Phillip, came across Phillip's nose, and around he went. And then that just stacked everybody up in the back there, and they all came together, Will. So, if you're going to do that, you got to time it correct. You know that.
Yes, it's better to do that on the straightaway. Make sure you're clear on the straightaway, not necessarily going into the corner or turning down into the corner onto somebody. It's like you said, timing is everything, especially at Daytona, Talladega, even New Atlanta. Timing is everything whenever it comes to drafting or plate racing. And if you just can't time that run right, you're going to get turned by that guy that you're coming down to get in front of. Or it's not necessarily blocking per se. You're just trying to get in front of that run that's a coming before you lose the lead that you kind of had. He did have a good shove there from Zach Deutscher in the 21, and just kind of committed to turn a bit too late, I guess you could say, Brian.
Oh yeah, as we see here, Will, the race off pit road. I would say Phillip is with the fastest pit stop with a 14.1 compared to his teammate with a 14.9. But Deutscher did still beat him off pit road though, so that is interesting. So
I would assume they both used their quick fix, maybe. Because Zach Deutscher was smoking heavily, and Phillip had some good damage on that right front from turning the 3. So it looks like they both have fixed their truck. So
yes, and as you see here, Wood with a 19.8, and Jason Adams with a 33.0. Very unfortunate for those guys. Oh, well,
a lot of good trucks collected in this.
Oh, yeah. I agree with you.
Early on.
Well, you got the two teammates starting side by side. Does one hit the brakes to let the other in, or do they just go? That's going to be the question.
Well, you never know. You could see some teammate stuff here in play. Like you said, one let the other one go, get in front.
Question is, do you though?
I wouldn't if it was me, no.
Because... No. Only because...
Just race it out.
Exactly. You do not want to stack up any lane in general here tonight at Daytona. That is for sure. That's one thing that you don't want to do. So... as they get ready to come back green, they take lap 10 of 91. Deutscher's leading the field back to green. Running the flagman waves that green flag. Zach Deutscher getting ready to head into turns 1 and 2. Oh, excuse me. Turns 1 and 2. My apologies. As you see there, now Phillip will take advantage of that bottom lane. As you see there, we have cars pulling off track. They don't want no beef that goes on up there in the front.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to have two different groups here in a short period of time. One just going to ride around, the other one going to race as hard as they can. No fault of their own there. Different planings. You don't necessarily, you only get one quick fix here in the SRU Truck Series, to my knowledge, and you don't want to waste it or burn it, and some have already done that, so ouch. Yes. So you got to be careful.
You see, well, they're trying to get that outside lane going there, just the three of them. But then you got 8 cars on the bottom and only 4 to the outside. So, sorry, I was trying to do the math in my head as we were... Oh, now they got 9 on the bottom. But they're going to use that bottom lane. Jason is probably going to use the pull off of that 22 there.
Yeah, I believe these truckers are just going to try to ride around here and not try to be too aggressive from this point on. You've got to be very cautious. Don't want to get caught up in nothing else here, really.
I agree.
Still a long way to go. 80 laps to go, I believe, or 79. My apologies. So, just got to be careful. I'm gonna sound like a broken record here, but that, you know, just got to beat that into your mind of just be cautious, be careful. Just got to ride around here.
Oh yeah. Now, well, we are in one massive single car group. Yes, thank you. I'm trying to get it out.
Big pack here. I believe this is, what, 14?
Yes, I do. 14, yes. Kevin Roy will be the last one on the lead lap. So their comp caution, Will, is lap 40. So lap 40 is when they'll have their little break. And we'll go ahead and talk to whoever.
Okay, so this is actually the top 12. Kevin Roy, and I believe he's got somebody back there with him. I couldn't catch the name in the scroll there, but those two have broken away.
Yes, I think Eric. I do believe.
Yes. Jimson, Eric.
Yes.
I might have butchered his last name there, but Jim Henson. Oh man, let's just keep butchering it. I'm gonna put my butcher knife away. Yes, let's just call him Eric for now. So him and Eric are back there just riding around. They don't want to get caught up in nothing else, no more, you know, silliness at the moment.
Oh yeah.
Actually, I think. And then we got a couple of lap down trucks that are just in front of the leaders. Maybe a half a straightaway away. At least a short shoot going into the trial while they're on the front stretch away.
Oh, yeah.
They getting kind of racy up here in this front pack.
Mm-hmm. You ain't kidding, Will.
22, 69, and who is that number out there? The 64 out there on that outside lane. Those three trying to make an effort.
We'll go ahead and pop up our little display here. We'll put do our little top 5 there again, so everybody knows we're tuning in. As you see there, the 99 and the 97 are now fixing to go a lap down, and is probably going to get away and do their best to stay out of that lead pack's way, Will. And you know here, trying to stay out the way is very hard here with...
Good thing they caught him coming out of turn 3, though. That coming out of turn 4, that's a decent place to catch them, even though they were slightly too wide. That's better than catching them going into the corner, per se, or just, yeah, it could have been worse.
I agree, Will. So our last year's winner of their season 11 Truck champion was Philip Bridgman for the second year in a row. He won the year prior to that too. So last year season it came down to Mr. Aaron Bradford and Philip Bridgman. I was going to talk with them a little bit earlier. I didn't want to distract them though. They were out there having fun doing whatever. But Philip Bridgman was season 11's championship. Hats off to him. Very hell of a competitor there. And Always does good. Always does good in the trucks. That is for sure, Will. As you see here, the 22 of Story cruising along behind Bradford there in that one. But, Will, that is an interesting top 5 there as it continues to get shuffled around still.
It is. That 22 was leading, if I'm not mistaken, that high side. Then they kind of got boggled up, passing the lap down machines, and now it's just the 69 and 64 out there. So, yes, quite decent top 5, I would say. Kind of people you would kind of expect to see up in the top 5 at a place like Daytona.
I like that little side graphic there you see.
All the 29 comes up to get in front of the 64 to lead that high lane.
Oh yeah, it does. Another 29. Oh, we got trucks peeling off here.
I think that was down.
Yes. I see there Paul Witt, Will, is looking to get that outside lane going to get first place, either P2 at the moment with Zach Deusser, but Deusser does have his teammate behind him, Will, in that 5 car of Philip Bridgman. And the 64 is up there working with that 29 machine of Paul Witt. Paul Witt is a very fierceful competitor in their trucks, and he's very good in their Cup Series too as well. And that is TJ Wood behind him, by the way. He's one of their newcomers. He came in last season, so that was good to have him out here tonight. That is for sure, Will. But Deusser's still hanging strong to the inside of that 29 with his Aerokinetics teammate of Philip Bridgman. They're right behind him in P3 or 4. P3.
Yeah, it's a great side-by-side battle here. Those top 3 on that outside, giving it exactly all they have at this moment in time. And just everybody lined up on the bottom behind them. Well, Witt goes to make a move for that lead, gets in front of Deusser. That's exactly what he wanted / needed. Just get a good enough push to get in front of that 21 machine, take the lead. Well, that 5 got extremely wicked loose coming out of 4. Just a bobble and had to work it.
But I do believe the 3 did retire for the night. Some mechanical failures, just quite didn't go his way there, Will. But we have 18 laps left before they take their stage break, Will. So.
Yes, you would expect some drivers to try to get a little bit closer to the front, maybe get some track position, or just get a little bit better positioning from where they are. Jason Adams trying to get up there on that high side, get that toe, get that track, 69 machine.
He's trying everything he can to get it, but you see Bradford didn't budge. He had the option to go up to the outside, Will, but he just didn't want it, Will. He said, no, that's okay. There's still a lot of laps left, Will. I'm just going to hang out on the bottom here and cruise for a little bit. But these boys on the outside want to go up there. They want to side draft all these guys up there in the front. At least get a lap led. I don't know if they do an additional point, Will, to getting a lead lap led. Not too sure. But as far what I'm seeing, about maybe 185 tops is what these trucks are hitting. Possibly faster than that.
Yeah, the lead truck or the... I bet you somebody, maybe the 1 or the 19, the 22, might be a little bit faster than that.
as you see those the gap time there, well, they are very close. So this whole front pack, you might as well throw a blanket over them. They're all right there. Anybody can be good here, because you know and I know all you gotta do is keep your foot down on the throttle. But as soon as that truck snaps loose, well, you want to use off that throttle a little bit to save the back end of that truck.
Oh yes, indeed. And you could also see some people in that bottom lane just saving a little bit of gas. They may not be pushing it too much, but that's just what you got to do here, just to ride around and be patient until that go time is, and whichever you think it may be. Every driver has their own discretion, but you know, about the final 10 laps, then you want to start making moves, get going, you know, get where you want to be. We haven't got there yet. We are so far away from that.
Yes, sir. And I want to give a... Oh, hold on, wait, I'll wait for it. That is I want to give a huge shout out to Dave Bush. That man's been going through hell, and he's got all health issues wrong with him, I do believe, and I could be wrong, I'm not sure. I don't fully know anything. I do believe some type of form of cancer, if I can recall. Not too sure, please don't quote me on it, but huge shout out to Dave Bush, who is the founder of SRU. And give him a huge shout out. No, he's not doing too good, but anything to put a smile on his face here tonight with this broadcast, and hopefully he enjoys it. So hopefully these guys can put on a kick-ass race for you and go out there and kick cancer right in the rear end. But absolutely, always a huge shout out to him for the things he's done with these guys here tonight. But well, we have a new lead change here. The 64 TJ Wood.
Yes, TJ trying to get up and take that lead. He's been in that high lane ever since that restart. Oh, he does take that lead. Indeed. We had a couple of pit road takers last lap. Not sure who they were, but I would wonder if they're going to try to split this stage. Maybe just go the entire way if they can.
Yes. I agree, Will.
So there's 65 laps remaining in the race.
Oh yeah, you see that? Yeah. I was gonna do that at halfway. You want to know what else I forgot to do for these fans watching at home? This is what I forgot to do. Forgot to display this. Oh, we got a bunch of
Ashley and Palmer.
Yeah, we got more pit road takers, Will. Because there's Palmer there.
Yeah, nice little event banner, basically.
Oh yeah, beautiful. I love it.
Yeah, looks nice.
It's nice, ain't it? It can always brighten things up whenever you need it. In case if fans ever have a brain fart that's watching, we got that there for them. So they're like, okay, well this is where they're at now. So they never know, but everybody in the wonderful sport of NASCAR knows Daytona pretty well. But well, there was a lot of pit takers there. Actually, go ahead and I forgot. I still have my right here. Whenever they come in. I think they hasn't updated yet, but that's alright. But well, they got 11 more laps for that that little stage break there. So, but TJ Wood's still out in front there. So, hanging strong. this thing. That's one thing I gotta fix. He is not from Australia. That's one thing I gotta fix.
Yeah, I kind of said that, I think, on all of them.
Yeah.
Whenever you were doing the...
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because Philip is from Canada, by the way. And I don't like how it shows their I rating, but that's alright. We don't judge nobody. Well, as you see there, I like that little display down there. Philip did start 6th, currently 3rd, and it gives you his, you know, his fastest lap. And you see that big drop off between the lap time. Oh, wait, there you go. Now it wants... Oh, there's Jason's now. So, oh, now we're up there with Justin. And now we're back to Jason. So, you see there, it gives you their fastest lap and the last lap done there. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, I think all these guys may pit together here in the next few laps. Maybe try to go to lap 40, like you said, to the race break.
I do agree.
I didn't get a chance to ask how many laps they get on a full tank, so sad for me, and I don't think you did either, so.
Nope, I did not.
See, Jason just barely got too much on that apron turning in. Don't quite want to do that every lap, but oh, here they come into pit.
At least the top 3 there.
Yeah, the 69, 24, and...
I'm not too sure who that was.
Maybe Jeff Gilmore?
Probably.
No.
It kind of cut away too far back. Well, Gilmore's right there. He's fixing to go a lap down. So, unfortunately, these guys up here in the front... Oh, not yet. So that's the second pack brewing there.
Yeah. He's going to fall in line with that pack. I don't think he's going a lap down.
No. So you got Witt, Kevin Roy, there you go, Deutscher, TJ, Gilmore, and Cossack. I do believe Kevin Roy is the first car 1 lap down. So that's him sitting behind Witt there. So when they get the...
Bradford and Bridgman should probably try to pit together here if they want to come out with any type of draft help.
I agree. I do believe they're probably going to need it, Will. $33 of 91. Oh, there it is right there. I guess Phillip and them will lose the lead now to Witt. Yes, they're going to fall out. Paul Witt will now take the lead from Phillip and Bradford. Whenever that gets shuffled around, because as you saw there on the bottom, Phillip and them were just coming out of the pits. So,
is that Kevin Roy in the 12 truck?
Yes. 1 lap down.
Oh.
Yeah. So
yeah, he is the first truck 1 lap down.
Yes.
Mark Koslick. So.
Yes. So it'll be when this cycles around here. Oh, there's Gilmore now jumped in. Yeah. It'll be Witt, Deutscher, Wood, and that's it. Right now, your top 3. There's only 3 up there. At the moment, because you see Kevin Roy's a lap down and Mark, so. And then that second pack will be Thielen, Adams, Bridgman, and Gilmore. And Bradford. And Keith there, and Cliff, so. Oh, something happened to Chamberlain and Art and all of them.
Some of those guys, I think, were involved in that first caution.
Yes, I do believe.
I guess they just didn't use in quick repair, I'm assuming, or maybe they did. And...
Okay, so we got 3 packs here. This is the 3rd pack, and then there's 2 stragglers in front of this group here, and then you got that lead pack. So I'm trying to figure out. Go to Phil. Because I think. Oh no, okay, there it is right there. Jason, Phil, and whoever that is there is leading that second
That's the 16 Heinz
okay.
truck.
Thielen. Okay, so Thielen, Adams, and Bridgman is that second pack.
4th, 5th, 6th.
Yes. And then behind them, they got that massive pack there, so. A great in-car still shot from Phillip behind the 24 truck. Coming in on 4 to go, now 3 to go to that comp caution there. I wonder if the lights are going to click on the track.
Well, they should. Let's see there. Mark Koshik trying to get up there all by himself to get his lap back from Kevin Roy, so he could be the first truck 1 lap down.
Well, these 3 cars here have ran down that front pack. Yeah, that's interesting.
Pretty amazing that
there
those
you
3
go.
were able
That's why
to
they're
run them
running
down.
Oh yeah, probably running a lot faster there. Look at that. Already caught the leaders. Look at that. Mark said, okay, I'm coming to the outside. Wow, look at that. Look at that. Woo! What a run. Jason
And just like that, they caught him and took the lead, and they aren't going to look back. It looks like, Jason didn't have enough room to come down with Phillip, so he kept it high with Phillip. Phillip's going to be pushing Jason here.
Now Phillip dives to the inside.
Oh, yes, he did. Wow. So much for that, I guess.
Yeah.
Jason didn't go to the bottom because Phillip couldn't go, and then Phillip's like, well, see you, Jason.
Oh, yeah. Oh, what a shot from the 29 to the back of that 5 truck. Got him a little squirrely there. But now the 69 of Thielen now up there to pick up Jason.
Can't forget about the battle for the lucky dog. The 12 and the 33 going at it.
And right there, that will be the stage break. Well, wow. Very good. That's good driving by all of them. Especially those 3 that ran down that front pack. Who was it again?
Looks like
it was Thielen.
Kevin Roy.
Yeah. Kevin
Jason
Roy will get the lucky
Adams,
dog.
Phillip Bridgman. Those
Thielen.
3 that ran down.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow. At least you know those 3, if they need to get up to the front, those are the 3 that can link up with each other and get set sail to the front.
The get up and go on those 3 guys. Holy moly.
Yeah. Well, I guess 3's better than 5, I guess. Whew, what a great little halfway break there. So far, we'll give you that race summary here. So, the current leaders fill up. They completed 40 laps. They got 51 remaining, Will. 13 lead changes. 13.
Well, it's been pretty exciting, so far with those 13 lead changes, I would have to say, not counting, those only count at the stripe, at the start-finish line, so, there's no telling how many we've kind of actually had, to be honest. We've had quite a few on the back straightaway, but...
Oh, yeah. It's right when they get to that line, it'll be where they count it.
It gets counted, yep. So far, 2 cautions for 4 laps. This is going to add to that lap counter here for just a couple of moments, and then get back at it again. Everybody that pitted under the green flag condition surely going to come down, top off, get maybe a new set of tires, who knows.
So now all this is going to reset here, Will. And then we can watch that race off pit road. So Jason Adams, Bridgman, Witt. Wow. Jason Adams with a 6.3 second. Good for him. Capitalize on that. Let's talk to see if we can... Mr. Bridgman here. That'll change in a moment. There we go. Mr. Bridgman, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
How is it going, sir? A lot of intenseness out there. With that run that you three had down that backstretch to run that top pack down, how's that truck doing out there?
It's running great, to be honest. That earlier crash, it was pretty unfortunate. I'm not too sure what all happened yet, but that we were really pulling on them, like when we were super far back there. I'm not too sure what all happened.
Correct.
Oh, my bad.
No, you're right. I don't know. They looked like they were all had a line there and getting all swervy and stuff. So you three were the straightest ones out there. So, well, you got anything for Mr. Bridgman here?
How are the track conditions comparing with the feeling of the truck, though?
I think it's going pretty good. Like, I think it's handling great. It's pretty snug currently. I'm thinking anyways. Like, it's not loose, it's not tight, it's just right. It's pretty easy to handle. I guess it gets pretty light when you're getting bumped. That's it definitely gets pretty light.
Well, best of luck to you, Phil. Looks like you're going back green this lap, so best of luck, man.
Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. All right there, Mr. Will, as we get ready to come back to the green flag here.
Yeah, so nice little break here, and about 40, what is that, 47 laps to go? 40.
Yeah, it'd be 47. Next lap, we'll do our favorite section of the night, Will.
What about lap after next? Like,
Okay,
at
that's
least
fine.
get
Yeah,
them up
that's
to
fine.
speed. Yeah, like a couple of laps into the restart here.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Like lap 46.
That works. So as you
Got
see
Kevin
here,
Roy back on the lead lap. He's going to try to get his way back up through the field. He's going to have to start at the end of everybody, so hopefully he can at least stay on the lead lap this time and be a threat there at the end. He seems to always be there at the end, Brian.
oh yeah, he is. He always hangs out in the back because he saves a lot. Kevin Roy saves a lot to play mind tricks with everybody. So Kevin Roy's phenomenal for that.
Good restart here. We got 3 trucks on that outside that have been there the majority of the night. The 5, the 69, the 64, they have really tried every restart that we've had to just get anything going on that high lane. And they've showed it a few times here this evening.
Oh yeah, I agree with you.
Well, there goes the 29 of Witt to get up in front of the 5. Look at 4 trucks on that outside lane. And now we can do the crank it up step with like Brian.
We sure can. Alright guys, enjoy.
Well, Brian, great side-by-side battling here at Daytona, SRU Truck Series. Philip Bridgman able to get to the lead with help of that 69 machine of Justin there, and he jumped down to the bottom. So, active both lanes here.
Oh yeah, I agree. They're doing some work out there. They got it going strong.
That bottom lane has a lot of momentum. A lot of good trucks in that bottom lane as well. Not saying that the top doesn't, but you know, just very equal performance by everybody, I would say, this evening. Bradford had a moment there, didn't know if he had a hole to go up to the top or not, and he decided to stay to the bottom. Good pushes coming from the 29 to the 5. That's what's keeping that bottom lane, I do believe, afloat, able to stay just ahead of that top lane so nobody can jump from that top to the bottom, get in front of that bottom lane.
They ain't letting them go nowhere.
Yeah, the 64 has proven to be a really good pusher, especially to the back of that 69 adjusting there, so. We saw earlier during, towards the end of our Crank It Up that Jason Adams kind of dipped to the back of the field. He'd probably just be impatient, biding his time, gonna make his way back up through the field probably in a bit. So keep an eye on that 24 machine.
But will that 22 been hanging strong up there in the front pack all night?
Yeah, he's been definitely one making moves, trying to see what he can do. Definitely, I believe that he's going to be one to have something to say towards the end of this if it stays like this for sure.
And indeed, as you see, Philip Bridgman will still lead in this pack with his teammate 2 trucks behind him, with Bradford there with him, so this could.
And like I said, Witt and the 29 been giving good pushes to that 5 machine. That's exactly what you want. Somebody behind you that's going to give you a good enough push to keep you out in front of that high side. Now they're starting to actually gain some ground on that high side.
Yes, they are. You see Cliff out there trying to side draft the side of that 22. Excuse me.
Yeah, that's basically one of the ways that high lane can kind of fight back against the bottom. You want to get down there, side draft on those trucks on the bottom as the 29 pulls out to make a run. He saw the high lane, had some momentum, had a run coming, pulled out, made a run coming down the back straightaway. Gonna have a fight now with Philip Bridgman and Zach Deutscher on the bottom.
Oh, yeah.
Just kind of not gonna be able to get it this turn. Maybe gonna fight back real strong here if that high side can stick together.
As you see there, Deutscher now takes the lead back as Philip jumped up to the outside lane there. That Deutscher is now the leader. As Philip, like I said, moves up to the outside lane to go with Witt. The 2 teammates trying to control both lanes here of Philip Bridgman and Zach Deutscher here. So, well, they must have tricks up their sleeves one way or another. Oh, as Philip tries to go down, he can't quite clear the 29. Go ahead.
I was just going to say it could be a decent idea to try to do that, but as you say, yes, the 29 trying to cross up over the 5. Looks like he's going to get it done, trying to at least with that outside lane going to fight back yet again.
They are now starting to get very antsy, Will, getting to where they don't want to sit in line. Now they just want to go. And in my eyes, Will, you're only on lap 55 of 91. It's still a little early. I wouldn't push fully.
Oh yeah, we still have a long way to go here.
Oh, there's the big wreck, just like I was saying. Oh, and a flip. Caution is out, Will.
Well, we had a couple of trucks go up and over there. The one of Bradford first, and then out of nowhere the 99 got clipped. gonna have to go back and review this a couple of times just to get a good detail analysis of, man, that pace car really drifting on that apron to catch up to the lead. Oh man, that was funny. I've never seen that before. That pace car fully sideways on the apron.
Yeah, they come drifting through there. So, as we come over here, we'll go right on board with the 69 because
I think he got a bad push from the 64, maybe, perhaps. I think that was the 64 behind him.
Yes. So, as we see here, oh man. Whoever that is in a 99 really took a nice roll, didn't he?
Oh, the one at Bradford actually got righted, but yeah, we're gonna have to go look on the 99, ride with the 99.
So, we come back here to 64. Oh, man. What a lick. So we'll go to the 99, Eric. Poor Eric.
Oh, I see what happened. The 69 went up. He was pushing the 5. He went up, and then, yeah, that's just one of those chain reaction type deals.
Oh, I was supposed to... There we go. That's what I wanted.
64 just barely got inside of the 69.
So the 99 tried to avoid it. Oh, but got clipped by the 19, and yeah, well, he just went right through that grass there.
Oh, yeah, he almost had it avoided whenever the 19 came into him. Just ever so slightly, just... Oh, and then he got righted too. He got on all fours as well, just like the one got back. So he was actually kind of able to drive it away.
Oh, yeah. So Paul Witt is going to be your leader. Wow, well, that was a nice big wreck.
Yeah, that was something, that's for sure.
So, Paul Witt is going to take the lead here. Coming to 32 to go, Will. 32. It's been a wild ride for these boys, Will. Whew, man. I would hate to be out there.
In a way, I would hate to be out there, but, you know, you kind of want to be at the same time. But after seeing the wild rides that some of these drivers have tumbled with, I like it nice and cozy up here.
Yes, we get to sit back, call the action. Now, Will, if you're the 29, and the 29 of Paul Witt knows he's got the 21 and the 5. Those two are teammates. What do you think's going through Paul's head to hold off both of them? Because he can't block both lanes. It's just not going to work.
Well, I think Paul's expecting to get a good push here from Phillip, get up to speed, get going, and then after that they'll get back to racing like they have been pretty much all evening.
I agree. As, boy, it still got me hurt watching that blow over there. That is for sure. So as they come down the backstretch there, as you see there, Jason Adams and all of them fell off a lot. Well, they're in that second pack back there. They're like, I don't want no part of this shindig going on up here in the front. But you see there, Zach Deuscher hanging strong to the outside with Gilmore. Paul Witt on the bottom with Mr. Bridgman himself. The two teammates, they're trying to keep them separated. You gotta keep them separated, you know. But
yeah, that outside lane definitely has the numbers on the inside lane for sure.
yes, they do.
There's that 22 coming back into the picture again.
Forever in that picture. Boy, you just can't get rid of him.
No, you can't. He wants to be, he really wants to be a threat for the win coming towards the end of this, that's for sure. Hey, there, the lights are on.
Yes,
this race
they are.
definitely going to end at night.
I do believe so.
Even though the sky got that purple sunset sort of feel to it. I don't know really what other color we could call that.
Oof.
Maybe maroon.
Check out our aerial view. Oh, no. Oh, we don't want to look at that. We don't want to look at the pace car.
Oh, Philip Bridgman going for race lead here down the back straightaway, going into turn 3.
It's probably about to switch on in a little bit. As you see there, we got a blimp view now. Philip Bridgman and Zach Deuscher. Yeah, there you go. You're probably looking at a pace car now, ain't you?
Well, I was for a moment, yes.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It's sorted now. We do have the blimp or chopper cam, whatever you
The
prefer to
blimp.
call it here. Blimp. Blimpity blimp. Yep, there's Zach giving some shoving there to the 5 of Philip Bridgman.
His
Trying
teammate.
to hoist him back out to the lead. Yes, indeed, teammates. Looks like Jeff Gilmore going to propel them a little bit further out there. Michael Palmer in that 31, then that 69. Oh, they jumped down to the bottom lane.
Oh, yeah. Now Palmer's getting to the back of Gilmore, trying to help Gilmore get back up there to Zach Deuscher and Philip Bridgman.
And Paul Witt there, now in 3rd place in that bottom lane. Bradford back and forth in the bottom lane. They're not giving it up though in that outside lane, those 3 trucks. Gilmore, Palmer, and the 69.
There we go. You see there, you got, as they come to the line, 63 of 91 here. Coming in roughly almost in the next few laps, 25 to go. So, Zach Deuscher hanging strong with Philip. I'm not sure if they have to make another pit stop. I can't tell you that. So
They might have to, from not
calculations.
100% sure. Yeah.
You see Zach Deuscher, Philip Bridgman working strongly with each other. But you can never leave Gilmore out just like that. He's got Palmer coming up there with him. And just like that, Gilmore now tries to take the lead from Philip. He was not clear. He didn't want to leave Palmer out there on the outside lane. Oh, you see Mark Kosick now pulling out the pits. Gonna wait for everybody to come by. There he goes. Mark is up safely. Paul Witt's hanging strong with Deuscher and Phillip. He's not getting off that bottom lane there. Bradford did go to the outside to help out that outside lane there.
Got the lap car, the 97 out there as well. Way back there in the back of this pack.
Yes, he is. So there's about 2 packs here, but they are way off in the back there.
If you do the calculation from the first caution to the pit stops that they had before the race break at lap 40, I want to say they still have one more pit stop to do before the end of this race.
I want to say so too. As you hear Deuscher cracking that throttle as soon as he gets behind Phillip there.
That gives that eyesight just ever so slightly enough more momentum for Jeff Gilmore to edge his way in front and dive to that bottom lane, take over the lead of this race.
Oh, he got loose.
Run, Phillip Richmond.
Caution is out.
Well, if they fit now, I think they should be good.
Yes. Let's see what happened. Time it goes back there. Boom. There you go. Alright, so we will go with this one. And we'll ride on board with TJ. There's ever so slightly a little slip up there. Come back. So as you see here, coming down that back stretch, 64 is hanging out there. Tags the apron a little bit. Oh, a checkup from the 31, Bradford Powell, and just very unfortunate for TJ to be there. 31 did hit the wall there, and unfortunately just came together. Wrong place, wrong time for TJ.
Yeah, I think whenever Gilmore tagged the apron, Phillip checked up. That bottlenecked everybody. And just logjam effect happened.
Oh, yeah. I got that front pack. Well, if I can recall, I do believe Gilmore is your leader. Let's see. We can get a little chit chat with Gilmore. Gilmore, you got us.
I do. What's going on?
How are you, sir?
Good. How are you?
Well, it feels good to be out of the tower and not out on track. How's that 75 old truck handling there?
Pretty good. We tried those Gen 4s there Wednesday and they were a handful, so this is quite easy compared to those. It's pretty good. Pretty good race so far.
I would say so.
Truck's working good, yeah. Good. We wish you were out here with us, but
Up in the tower's better. Well, you got anything for Mr. Gilmore here?
Did you kind of have a bad bump there, Jeff? Or what happens going out of the trial there?
yeah, I did get a little bit of a tag there. Was able to catch it, but I think they had to check up and behind us there, and I'm not sure if that's what caused that bottleneck and wrecked or not. But yeah, he must have just tagged me there just a little bit off center in the trial, and I had just gotten to the lead there, so I was just trying to. I usually just kind of hang out back there, but I wanted to try to lead a lap at least and see how hard it was to get the lead. So at least I got that behind me, and here we go. We're coming down the end of it. We all got enough fuel to make it here now, so we don't have to worry about that, and we'll see what happens.
Yes, sir. Best of luck to you, sir.
Thank you. Thanks, guys. Thanks for the broadcast.
Yes, sir. No problem.
Thanks for the exciting race.
So Zach Deusser, well, is your leader. Very interesting. He did win that race off of pit road. His teammate gets swallowed up there in P4, and Gilmore right behind Zach there. Yes, and they end up switching the pace speed to 80 now. Used to be 55. But in the officials, we would pace for hours. It's like, God, they need to up the pace speed or whatever it was, because 55 just wasn't cutting it. So here we are now with 80 mile per hour pace speed, and that's always good.
That's why the pace car drivers seem like Tony Stewart coming out that one time.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, everybody should be good to go on fuel. 20 lap shootout here to the end. Maybe a caution or two, possibly. Don't know, just have to wait and see how super aggressive these guys can get. And green flag back out in the air. These guys getting back up to speed here.
Oh yeah, Zach Deusser hanging on the bottom there with Gilmore. His teammate is on the outside wheel pushing Paul Witt. Unfortunately, that's not where Phillip wants to be, but he has no choice at the moment. So, well, Mark Kosick is the first truck one lap down.
Yeah, I expect to see at least one more caution. See how racy these guys have been so far this evening. I expect it to heat up just a notch or two, one more. Might have the possibility of getting his lap back. We'll just have to wait and see. I don't see anybody really peeling off or diving out of this pack. At this point, they're all going to be up here to try to finish the best spot possible. So let's just wait and see if we will have another caution. It's only time will tell. Phillip going to really try to give a good push to 29, give him out into the lead, maybe take the lead himself. Oh, 19 ducked down to the bottom.
Ironic, they got him on a Danica Patrick color number. Huh. Oh well, but that's besides the point. That's alright. 29 there of Paul Witt. Will been hanging strong all night here tonight in the front there and putting up a fight with these boys, and boy, coming down to the nitty gritty now.
Yeah, Paul and Clifton both fierce competitors. Kind of hard to pick anyone to really say who's going to win this race. Anybody really in this lead pack has a chance if you just sit and think about it, ponder for a moment. Jeff Gilmore giving some strong pushes to the back of that 21 truck. Zach Boyshert in the lead currently.
Oh, Phillip was going to make it 3 wide, but he chose not to and sticking with the 29. Yes, that would have been bad. A bad move to do. Especially here, because there's not much room. But, Will, you know, when it comes down to the end, you're going to see a lot of it. So.
Yes, it's kind of hard not to try to make a move or try not to go for a pass to try to advance yourself better or maybe take the lead of a lane. But sometimes it's just better to cut their ride, be patient. Closing in on 15 laps to go this next time by.
Oh yeah, 15 to go. Now, Will, this is the time where you want to start trying things.
Start trying to get yourself.
Yes,
Exactly. Get yourself in that position. Maybe second, third, maybe leading a lane, perhaps. There goes Witt to the bottom to lead that bottom lane.
and Phillip does get left out, but does have Jason behind him there, as Phillip lost a lot of spots, man. Very unfortunate result.
Top lane needs to get back to being aggressive and side drafting that bottom. Don't be afraid, especially at this point.
See there, Gilmore jumps back up to the outside lane to pick up Mr. Bridgman and Adams to carry that momentum. Boy, Will is starting to get a little antsy up here. They don't know who wants to go where, and whew. Well, I'm glad YouTube works. Well, I don't know what's going on with Twitch. Twitch is a little silly, but that's right. At least we got YouTube, so that's a lot better for these boys. A lot of these boys use YouTube. I'll have to work on Twitch. As you see here, Herbert, he's a Kansas City fan. So he's Kansas City, huh? See the Hurlbit?
Keys up here.
Go ahead.
In that 19 truck, he is trying to help that bottom lane. They are pretty formed. Gilmore jumped out there to that top lane, but that top lane they can't get reformed, it seems.
No, they're in and out. Look at Jason fixing to put her 3 wide there. Why I would not want to do that, especially with almost 12 to go, at least. And then hope someone goes with you on that last lap. If you can get her sent through the middle, then why not, right, I guess? Oh, there in the wall. There's the big one. Oh, man, there it is. Oh, Phil. Oh, man, no caution. No caution. Oh, there it is. Wow. Alright, let's see if we can ride on board with Philip here. That was a big one. As we see here, he's on the outside. Oh. Wow. Bottleneck effect. Jason comes up to finish him off, and I think he's got a broken car truck. Oh man, and TJ. I do believe that will probably be the end of that 64. Philip, I do believe, should be good to go. If he has one more quick fix left. Let's ride on board with...
He used it earlier, remember?
Yes, he did. You are right. Right on board with Cliff here. Just to check up, Phil comes down and sends Cliff through the grass. Let's see, can he save it? Locks her down. Oh, boy. Oh. Wow. There you go, just like that. Well done. Good job, Cliff. Well, a lot of sketchiness going on.
Well, 10 laps to go here, gonna be under that. Maybe 7 whenever we get the race back to green, perhaps.
Oh yeah. Let's see if we can talk to one more guy before the end of this show. Let's see, talk to Zach. Mr. Deutsche,
Hello.
how are you, sir?
I am doing good. How about you guys?
Well, man, oh man, there was a lot of funky stuff going on behind you. I was nervous for you.
Yeah, it's a little sketchy.
Yes. So, how's that 21 Aerokinetics Ford hanging out there tonight?
Oh, this thing is a bull, especially behind this 29 car. Him and me, I think, could just dominate this race right now.
I did notice you did have Philip working with you for a little bit, but unfortunately your teammate did get caught in that wreck there. Wasn't his doing a little tap to Gilmore, sent Gilmore a little into the wall and collected from, I would probably say fit on back. Not too sure. Some escaped it, some didn't. I know you're coming to 10 to go, so what's your strategy from here?
Try to get behind this 29, just kind of, what do you call it? Just kind of determine the race for everybody else, you know, just make the choices up front here.
Yes, yes. Well, you got anything for Zach before we send him on back?
No, just good luck out there, Zach.
Thanks, man.
All right, Mr. Deutscher, you have yourself a great race. Hopefully see you up here at the end.
Yes, I hope so.
All right, boss man. Have a good one.
See you guys.
You hear it there? Well, you heard his strategy. On the start, he's going to try to get tucked in behind the 29 so him and the 29 could at least pull away a little bit. Philip does have a new truck, Will. He kept that quick fix for a reason. So Philip has a new truck, so probably see him be the hard charger there, Will.
Oh, wow.
Who would have thought that he had saved it, right?
I thought I used it earlier.
So did I. You just can never tell.
It looked like there was damage after him and the 3 got together. It looked like his fender. I thought they only had 2 quick fix, or I thought they only had 1 quick fix in SRU.
No, they switched their trucks to 2 now, so now it's 2, I do believe.
Okay.
That was my fault. I should have brushed you up on that.
Oh, no, it's all good.
But anyway, Will, go ahead and pull up our top 5 here. Gotta love that. As they take the green flag again with 9 to go. There you go. So you got Witt, Deutscher, Hurlbut, Thielen, and Palmer. Awesome job for Palmer. Palmer's having himself a great race. Well, he's came a long way, so he's doing really good here. So always good to see that. But Will, that outside lane is starting to form now.
Yes, indeed. Palmer having an excellent race. Outside, just trying to get going. All the 22. Didn't know if the 22 was going to make it pretty wide or not down the back straightaway.
But as you see here, they're closing in, and they're starting to get antsy here now, Will, because now you're closing in exactly on that 6-7 mark-ish to go. But boy, now they're starting to get antsy, and now what do we do? Is going through Zach's eyes. Does he want to stick with Thielen? Or is he trying to wait and hopefully Phillip can maneuver himself up through the pack to get caught with him? So, but Phillip is, where's he at? He's slowly moving up there.
Where's he at? I don't see him.
Outside lane there. I know he ain't. Not
Phillip?
out there.
No, he's
Where is
not.
Phil? Phil vanished on us. Oh, he must have got loose. Yeah, he's not up there no more.
I saw him coming up on the restart.
So did I. There you go. What a push from Thielen to put Zach Deutscher now in front of Whitwell. We'll see how this shakes
He
out.
takes advantage of that push, gets in front of that 29 machine.
Oh, yeah.
5 laps to go here. 86 at 91. Can Zach Glacier hold off this pack? Hold off the 29, hold off the 19 of Keith Hurlbut. Jason Adams making a move with Jeff Gilmore on that outside lane. Tandem up, trying to get a run going on the top threesome here. Jason thought better of it and ducked back in that bottom lane.
Oh, yeah. But Witt and Deutscher hanging strong. Well, these two been working good with each other. As you see there, well, 5 laps to go. Who's going to get it done? Is it going to be Deutscher and Witt, or is it going to be Gilmore and Kevin Roy? Yeah. It's got me all antsy.
There's Kevin Roy up in that high side, like you said, right behind Jeff Gilmore. Palmer and Justin right behind those two.
The question
that bottom
is,
lane all
yes.
over the place.
Oh yeah, which now pulled Gilmore and Kevin Roy a lot closer to them. You don't, like I said, well, you want to be as smooth as you can to that bottom lane there. No more weaving and bobbing out. Now, Will, as you see, that outside lane is starting to form. Now, Deutscher and Witt is probably going to get left out just like that, as Gilmore now jumps in front of Zach Deutscher. Oh, that side draft right there got him loose. Oh, he saves her. Good save, Zach. Three laps to go, Will.
Now Kevin Roy leads that outside lane with help from Clifton Ashley, I do believe.
Yes. It is Roy, Cliff, and Thielen. Inside lane is... Oh, there it is! That is not what they needed. 3 to go. It is still green at the moment. Wow, that was a wild one, Will. They are still going strong. Whew.
No caution is out.
Oh, yeah, no caution. 2 to go.
Gilmore and Hurlbut 1-2 at the moment, but they are getting chased down by the pack right behind them.
It is Gilmore, Cliff, Hurlbut, Adams, Palmer, Thielen, and that phenomenal 22. Our story. Been hanging strong all race night. There's Phillip. Doesn't have enough help, but there he is in the back. He's right on board here for the final lap. Cliff Ashley, Gilmore, Jason Adams, Hurlbut, Thielen, the 99. 22. Well, who gets it done? Could Cliff hold off that outside lane? Does the outside lane have that momentum? They are all over the place. Not enough momentum to carry. Coming into the last and final turn of the night here. Who gets it done?
Looks like Ashley won't really be threatened by anyone.
And there it is. Cliff Ashley, Keith, and Gilmore is your top three.
What a scrap! What a scrap for second and third and fourth, fifth.
I have to go back and see what happened there. I want to say Jason did get caught up in that.
Oh yeah. That run to the finish off of turn 4 was something else behind Ashley. He wasn't really threatened or battled by anybody, and then all he had to do was just hold it nice and pretty on the bottom. And they started playing bumper tag behind him. Door tag at least, you know.
Oh yeah. What a wild finish here tonight, Will. Wow.
Jason got fourth sideways.
Oh yeah, he did. So, we'll pull up our results here. Cliff Ashley, P1. Awesome job by Cliff. To get it done, Keith and Gilmore. Wow. That was very good. Mark Kosick, Paul Witt, Philip Bridgman, Gary, Eric, Mike, Aaron, TJ, Lewis, Art, and Kevin. So, we'll go ahead and talk to Mr. Cliff. I gotta. There we go. Mr. Cliff, how are you, sir?
You watch a replay of that caution?
yeah, I did. Okay, well, ask away.
Well, just put yourself in that position to be there in the closing laps of this race, man. Must have been pretty intense for you.
I don't think he knows. No, he
Are you there, Cliff?
Oh yeah, I can hear you now. Sorry.
I was just saying, to put yourself in that position in the closing laps of that race must have been very intense for you.
I just don't like winning that way. I didn't really come across Kevin's bumper like that and take him out. That's not how I wanted it to go down.
Oh. Yeah, that you were behind Kevin when that happened. Oh man, that.
Yeah, I was pushing Kevin, and
Go ahead, Cliff. I'm sorry.
I was pushing Kevin, and we kind of matched up, and then he slid up, and I didn't move and got him in the left rear and sent him down, and the other guys. I hate it. Hate to do it like that. Kind of wish the caution came out.
Yeah, I was kind of curious why caution didn't come out. That was with 2 to go, right? I think going into 3. You were really giving a good push to Kevin. You guys just seemed to be there right at the end. I thought, man, you guys in that high lane, you had the momentum.
Yeah, the high lane worked real good. You know, if everybody stayed in line, it would move pretty fast.
Yeah, it looked like it had a lot of good momentum tonight. Was that something you were trying to take advantage of, I guess you could say, Cliff?
I think at the end I was just trying whatever I could to stay up front. Really, I come into these not really looking for a win, just to help out others. So I just got lucky. I appreciate everybody that helped me out and pushed and battled for the win. Helped me battle.
Are you going to be able to be here next week? I'm not sure where you're at next week, but are you going to be able to be here next week, Cliff?
Yeah, that we're going into Vegas. I'll be there.
Oh, Vegas. That's sure to be a fun race, don't you think? That always produces some good racing.
Yes, sir.
Got any more shout-outs or anything you'd like to give real quick, Cliff?
I want to give a shout out to you and Brian for giving a hell of a broadcast tonight. Really appreciate you guys doing that.
Well, thank you, sir. We really try to put on a real good show for everybody. We do try our best. So I do appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. It was a nice and fun one to call here tonight. Hell of a job there towards
Real
the end.
exciting race.
Yeah, it was. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. Anyway, congrats on the win there, Chief. Hell of a job tonight. Unfortunately, not the way you wanted to get it, as you said. But a wild wreck there towards the end, and keep your elbows up and fight again next week at Vegas.
Thanks, Brian. Appreciate you.
Yep. And now we'll go to old Keith. Mr. Hurlbut, you got us.
Yep, got a copy.
Yes, sir, we do. All I'm gonna say is wow. What a finish, shall I say?
Yeah, there wasn't much of an opening, but we're coming around the tri-oval on that last lap, and I saw the checkered, and I was trying to get that win.
Yes, sir, you were. That 19 was looking very nice out there tonight, like I told you earlier. You did the stuff that I probably would have done there towards the end. Just got to go for it at the end there and try your darn hardest to get whatever you can out of it. I'm going to give the floor to Will. Go ahead, Will.
Yeah, just an exciting race there, Keith. It seemed like you were really trying to find yourself in the best position there towards the end. You really showed up there towards the end for sure. if you don't mind, just tell us about the closing laps and trying to put yourself in the best position.
Well, most of the night I tried to stay kind of in the middle of the back, just try to stay out of the craziness, because it's Daytona and there's wrecks. And for the most part, though, I got through a couple of them, had to use a fast repair, but there at the end, just sticking with the 10 car. I knew if we could get together somehow, we could get up front and end up winning the race. But yeah, on that last lap, I knew I had to make a move and just went for it.
Overall, Keith, what would you say your thoughts were with the race here tonight? I thought it was overall a pretty exciting race. Loads of battles, and that high lane seemed to be working pretty consistently tonight. So, what were your thoughts about it?
Yeah, both lanes are going pretty quick. And that top lane, I feel like if the top lane could have stayed together, if the guy would get out front and he'd dive down on the low lane, I think that high lane, those cars would have, or those trucks would have stayed together. It could have eventually been quicker. But no, the racing up front was great for the most part all night. There's a lot of lead changes, and hopefully it was an exciting one to watch.
I thought it was a very exciting race. Next week is Las Vegas. If you're going to be here for that, what's your thoughts heading into Vegas?
I'm looking forward to it. I'll probably do kind of the same scenarios tonight, kind of hang out in the back the first half of the race and let things play out and try to make it through the carnage.
Well, great result for you. Is there any shout-outs or anything else you'd like to add about tonight's race?
It's a fun race, as always. Just want to put this out there. Thanking Dave Bush. Hope he's doing all right and doing the best he can.
Yes, sir, indeed. Awesome job there, Keith. Way to get it done. Best of luck to you next week at Vegas. Hopefully, we'll be able to talk to you again.
All right, sounds good.
All right, buddy. Be good. Last but not least, the other fellow Canadian, Mr. Jeff Gilmore.
Was there another one?
You would be free.
Yeah, there's a bunch of us. We're not trying to take over or anything. We're just having fun here. We enjoy it. We enjoy it with the SRU. We enjoy the broadcast for BNR. She's great.
Hey, we try to bring
Jeff,
you excitement on both ends.
Yes, it was an exciting race overall, Jeff. Wouldn't you say?
Yes, it was. It sure was. First race of the season, so we got to work the kinks out and get the cobwebs brushed off. But and it's tough trekking there on those at Daytona. And it's narrow compared to Talladega. Trucks are a little bit up and down, so it was tough trekking. There were some cautions that would have been nice to be avoided, but you're going to get them at the speedways no matter what, right? So, yeah, good race to the end of the checkers anyway. I mean, they may have wrecked in there behind us at the line, but
they did.
Yeah, but the leaders we didn't wreck, so the guys that were going to come across the line 1, 2, 3, they crossed the line 1, 2, 3. So everyone else, they're trying to get all they can, so you can't blame them.
No, you can't, Jeff. Next week, I hear it's Las Vegas. What's your thoughts and hopes going into Vegas?
Gonna be great. The cookie cutter mile and a halfs. That's for me. It's one of my favorites. I like those tracks, and they make for great racing because it kind of evens the field out pretty much. And luckily, they have a stage break, and people can get their stuff back together if need be. And it's usually good races there on those tracks. So we're looking forward to it.
Yes, sir, indeed. We did a little new overlays tonight here. Look a lot better tonight compared to our other ones. But a hell of a job from you. Boy, I'm sure you might need a new race suit after that finish there towards the end with whatever happened behind you. All I can say is Jason did finish sideways across the line. Almost got you, but couldn't quite just get it there. So props, hats off to you. hell of a run by you tonight. Up there duking it out with those Top Guns. And yeah, hopefully we can get you P1 here next week at Vegas. I know how strong you are there. I saw how strong you were in the Cup Series there. So you're a
Yeah,
fierce
appreciate it.
competitor
Yeah.
all across. So
Yeah, I'll do what I can. We'll see what happens. Thank you.
hey, no problem. Any shout outs or anything you want to give there before we send you on back?
Well, like I said already, the SRU Sim Racing Unleashed. Really enjoying racing here with these guys. And I really appreciate. I was really excited to hear that the BNR broadcast was going to do it there this year. So thanks to you guys as well.
Thank you, sir. It is an honor to have us. We're glad to be back to give you guys the exposure that you guys need. So, hats off to you guys.
Thank you. See you
No
next
problem.
week.
Yes, sir. Alright, well, I'm going to bring in one more fellow guy here, Mr. Jason and Mark. We'll bring them both in. I will get Jason and Mark in here so they can go over a few things here. So now we got the two admins of this series, Mr. Jason and Mr. Mark. Good evening, guys.
Hey.
Good evening.
For the viewers that are watching at home, give them some information on what you guys are about, how to find you guys, and who the admins are of the series, and what you're looking for, if there is any cap rating or however you guys do it.
Well, I'm going to let Jason answer that because usually I'm down at the corner bar just sitting on the stool drinking. So go ahead, Jason.
Hey guys, appreciate you guys broadcasting for us tonight. Great job on your part on that. But a little bit about us, you can check us out on Facebook at SRU Sim Racing Unleashed. Currently, our truck series right now is recruiting for our season 11. Tonight was our first race. Everybody knows Daytona is a mess. I think everybody dreads coming to Daytona just because of that. But practice starts 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Races start at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. There's no fee to enter. We do have a fixed setup. We will have 3 full races this year in a 21-week schedule. There may be some prize money in the full races, so stay tuned to that. But the Truck Series, since it's starting tonight, our I rating is capped at 2,600. This is more of a beginners type league to kind of get the beginners to come in here and get used to racing with each other. And we have a Cup Series. We have a Gen 4 actually fixing to start Wednesday night next week. Cliff Ashley is the admin there, so he would love to have you guys come in. But we're accepting all Class A, B, C, and D drivers in the Truck Series. And again, it's only a 2,600 I rating. Friday nights we do trucks. Sunday night we do the Cup, and Wednesday night we do the Gen 4 series. So if you're interested, look us up. We get your info to the Discord and get you in the league.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Yeah. We do appreciate you, Brian. Everything you do, man.
Thank you. Me and Will, we come out, we try to help you guys out, get you guys the exposure. Will loves doing this, so I'm definitely glad and absolutely glad to have Will back. I know a lot of your fellow colleagues were asking about Will, so it ended up working out pretty good, I would say. Oh, Larry Blair loves Will and loves the stuff he does. I'm sure he was out there watching. I do believe I did see him pop in and all that great stuff. Now, quote me if I'm wrong. I might have made a mistake. We did give Dave a shout out. I didn't know if he had, I don't know, what was it, cancer or whatever he's battling. I said cancer. I could have been wrong. And if it was, that is my apologies on that end. I fully don't know the details, but we did wish him some prayers across the race. So.
Yeah. Thanks for that. Dave was one of the guys who was here at the beginning of this league, and he's, been an integral part of this league since it started. So we all want to, give a shout out to him.
Absolutely. Mark, a nice strong finish for you, but unfortunately for Jason, crossed the line sideways in P4. So, and we all know Daytona, how Daytona can be. Up and down,
Oh,
very,
no,
very
Jason
tricky.
is always sideways, no matter where he is.
Yes,
That's
sir.
about right. But a little bit about Dave. He's fighting COPD. So
That's what it was. Oh my God, I feel bad
yeah.
now.
So we want to throw our prayers out there to Mr. Dave Bush, and we sure do miss him on the track each and every weekend. He was a great driver to race with, great person to aggravate, and he'd aggravate us back. But Dave, I hope you're watching out there, man, and I hope you're getting better each and every day. And prayers are out there for you, and we hope to see you come back in and maybe race a race with us before something happens to you, brother. But there are a fundraiser thing we've got going for Dave. I can post it on our Facebook page, so if anyone is interested in wanting to give a donation, the link will be up there soon.
Yes, sir. Thank you guys very much for giving the rundown there. I will get you guys back up there. I'll chit chat with you in a bit. Awesome job by you guys tonight. It was a hell of a race to call. Very exciting. A lot of great views we got, and all the excitement's out there. We caught every little bit of it, especially there towards the end. We're coming to that 3 to go, which is what you expect here at a super speedway. So, awesome job to both of you
Yeah,
guys.
Great. Thanks again, man.
Yes, sir. You guys put on a kick-ass part of the truck side here, so it's always an honor to be here for you guys. Absolutely. But thank you guys for coming out, explaining to the fans, and I'll get you guys back up there.
Appreciate it, guys.
No problem. All right, Will. We'll go ahead and we'll let you close her out.
Yes, Brian. Well, on behalf of Jason and Mark there, thanks, guys, for letting us come and broadcast the Truck Series over here in SRU. For myself and Brian, we'd like to thank everybody who came out and gave these guys a look and listened to us talk about their Truck Series, and hopefully catch everybody next week at Las Vegas. And until then, have a good night and see you then.